माननीय सभासदों, माननीय सभापति जी,
please. Honorable members, as you all might be aware, Sri Pranab Mukherjee and late Sri Nanaji Deshmukh, former members of this House, has been chosen for the Bharat Ratna Award for their distinguished service in the field of public affairs and social work respectively. Late Kuldeep Nayya, a former nominated member of this House, Sri Hukumdev Narayan Yadav, a former member of this House and a sitting member of the Lok Sabha, and Sri Sardar Sukhdev Singh Dimsa, a sitting member of the House, have been chosen for Padma Bhushan Award for their exemplary work in the field of journalism and public affairs, respectively. It is indeed a matter of great pride for this House that 4 of our former members and a sitting member have been chosen for the prestigious awards of the country. Sri Pranab Mukherjee, a veteran leader, and a veteran leader and a statesman for excellence, who later on adorned the office of the President of India, has been chosen for this year for the conferment of the highest civilian award of the country. In a political career spanning 5 decades, Sri Mukherjee has occupied several key positions in the Government of India. Sri Mukherjee served as a member of this House for 3 consecutive terms from 1969 to 1987 and again for 2 consecutive terms from 1993 to 2004. Late Sri Nanaji Deshmukh was a renewed social worker who worked for the realization of the dream of total transformation through total development with people's initiative and participation in a number of villages of Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh. He was actively associated with the Bhudan movement started by Acharya Vinoba Bhave. Sri Nanaji Deshmukh was honored with many awards including Padma Bhushan in 1999, Citizens Award in 2001, Jeevan Gaurav Puraskar in 2003, and Doctors of Letters by several universities for social service. Sri Nana Deshmukh was a nominated member of this House from November 1999 to November 2005. Late Sri Kuldeep Nayya, a veteran journalist, served as a press officer to Sri Govinda Pallab Pant and Sri Lal Bahadur Shastriji, the then Union Home Ministers, from 1995 to 1964. During this long journalist career, Sri Nayyar worked with various news agencies and media organizations in India and abroad. He also served as a Professor of Emeritus in the Department of Civics and Politics, Pune College, Bombay University. Sri Nayyar also served as the India's High Commissioner to the United Kingdoms in 1990. Sri Kuldeep Nayar was a nominated member of this House from August 1997 to August 2003. Sri Hukumdev Narayan Yadav started his legislative career as a member of the Bihar Legislative Assembly in the year 1967 and is presently sitting member of the 16th Lok Sabha. Sri Yadav served as a member of this House from 1980 to 1986. In his long political career, he has occupied several important positions in the Council of Ministers. He was also conferred Outstanding Parliamentarian Award for the year 2014. Sardar Sukhdev Singh Dimsa started his legislative career as a member of the Punjab Legislative Assembly in the year 1972 and remained as a member of that assembly for 3 more terms. He has served as a minister in the government of Punjab, holding various portfolios. In 2004, he was elected as a member of the 14th Lok Sabha. He has served as a cabinet minister holding portfolio of urban employment and poverty alleviation, youth affairs, sports and chemical and fertilizers and mines in the Union Council of Ministers. Sardar Dimsaji became a member of this House for the first time in 1998. He was re-elected to this House in 2010 and 2016. He has also been founding trustee and president for several charitable trusts. Sardar Sukhdev Singh Dimsa's long and illustrious career with vast administrative as well as legislative experience stands testimony to his solemn dedication to public service and Indian polity. We are happy to be benefited by his wisdom and experience as sitting member of this House. On behalf of the whole House and my own behalf, I place on record our appreciation for the great services rendered by Sri Pranab Babu, late Sri Nanaji Deshmukh, late Sri Kuldeep Nayar, Sri Hukumdev Narayan Yadav, and Sri Sardar Sukhdev Singh Dimsa in their respective fields. Papers to be laid on the table. Sri Sripad Yesho Naik.
I rise to lay on the table of the House the paper mentioned against my name at serial number 1 of today's revised list of business.
Sri Shiv Pratap Shukla.
सभापति महोदय, मैं आपकी अनुमति से आज की संशोधित कार्यसूची में अपने नाम के आगे उल्लिखित क्रम संख्या 2 पर अंकित दस्तावेज सदन के पटल पर रखता हूं।
Srimati Anupriya Patel.
I rise to lay the papers mentioned against my name on the table of the House at serial number 3 in today's revised list of business.
Reports of the Public Accounts Committee. Sri Bhunesh Karita.
Sir, with your permission, I lay on the table a copy with in English and Hindi of the following reports of Public Accounts Committee. Number 1, 136th report on the subject assessment of SSEs in pharmaceutical sector. Number 2, 137th report on the subject procurement of air combat maneuvering instrumentation system. Thank you, sir.
I have to inform members that the Business Advisory Committee in its meeting held on 1st and 4th of February 2019 has allotted time for government, legislative and other business. Discussion on the motion of thanks on the President's address, 10 hours. General discussion on the interim budget for 1920. Consideration return of appropriation bills relating to following demands after they are passed by Lok Sabha. Demand for grants account for 1920. Supplementary demands for grant 1819. Consideration return of the finance bill 2019. 8 hours to be discussed together. Consideration and passing of the, please. Consideration passing of the following bills as passed by Lok Sabha. The Companies Amendment Bill 2019 to replace an ordinance. The Aadhaar and Other Laws Amendment Bill 2019, the Arbitration and Conciliation Amendment Bill 2018, the Consumer Protection Bill 2018, the New Delhi International Arbitration Center 2019, the Personal Law Amendment Bill 2019, the Indian Medical Council Amendment Bill 2018 to replace an ordinance. It is not.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. On the day consensus was not there, sir. This was not discussed.
Right. The fact.
We
have
taken already your opinion
no, we are not discussing
about all this.
No, whatever is not agreed upon in the Business Advisory Committee,
Yes,
that had not been taken up unless there is a revision of the view of the House together. That we'll consider it mind. 1.5 hours for each of the subjects. That was the broad idea. But whether to take up this or not, one side government proposes and also the House decides also accordingly. But 6 things, on 6 bills there was broad consensus and almost agreement also. The Factory Amendment Bill 2016. The committee also recommended that the House may sit beyond 6 p.m. and as and when necessary for the transaction of the government, legislative and other business. Statement by Minister Srimati Anupriya Patel.
So with your permission, I on behalf of colleague Shri Dharmendra Pradhanji, Minister of Petroleum and Natural Gas, rise to make the statement in the House listed against his name in today's revised list of business regarding the status of implementation of the recommendations contained in the 7th report of the Standing Committee on Petroleum and Natural Gas on ethanol blended petrol and biodiesel policy pertaining to the Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas. This may please be considered as read.
See, I also would like to remind the House regarding the point raised by CM Ramesh. This bill has come up in the House. It was referred to Select Committee, and the Select Committee had wider discussion and consultation. Please, Ramesh, Chair is saying something. Consultation, and then they have done a good work of presenting a report to the House. That was during the last session itself. So that means there is a broad consensus on the bill. Keep that in mind, because this is a very important bill which has got its own impact on the overall medical education system in the country. That has to be kept in mind. I am not saying anything more than that. No,
we came for one understanding and then noted down also, sir. Who sat on that day, that names also has not come on that paper, sir. Yes, good point.
राम गोपाल जी,
ये आईएमसी जो है ये एक ऑर्डिनेंस है, जो बिल है वो डिफरेंट है. दैट इज इंडियन मेडिकल कमीशन बिल. दैट हैज नॉट बीन ब्रॉट, जिसकी रिपोर्ट मैंने हमारी कमेटी ने दे दी थी.
जो ऑर्डिनेंस को
ये तो ऑर्डिनेंस को रिप्लेस करने के लिए इट इज ऑल टुगेदर डिफरेंट.
राइट. तो 0 हुआ. श्रीमती विप्लव ठाकुर. See, I have not admitted I am permitting you in zero hour. I can permit you in zero hour. No, you can't dictate like this.
Sir.
That's what I'm saying. No. I am allowing you to discuss in the zero hour, or you can start discussion on the President address itself. You can take up this issue. This is not fair. Minister of Parliament Affairs.
सभापति जी, महामहिम राष्ट्रपति जी के अभिभाषण के बाद इस सदन में धन्यवाद प्रस्ताव पास होना है, जिसके लिए 10 घंटे रखे गए हैं। और ये हमारी संवैधानिक जिम्मेदारी है। मैं सभी दलों से ये अनुरोध करना चाहता हूँ कि राष्ट्रपति के अभिभाषण पर जो धन्यवाद प्रस्ताव है, उस पर राजनीति मत करें। जो भ्रष्टाचार है उसके खिलाफ सीबीआई अगर जांच करने के लिए जा रही है तो उसको रोकना और सीबीआई के अधिकारियों को गिरफ्तार करना, ये संविधान के खिलाफ एक कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल क्राइसिस पैदा किया जा रहा है। इसलिए आपसे निवेदन है कि राज्य सरकार के इस मामले को यहाँ पर आकर लेकर आए।
My appeal to the House is start discussion now on the President address. You can take up the subject. Or you can discuss the same now itself in the zero hour. I am permitting you in the zero hour. You can take up this issue in the President address itself now.
सभी दलों से
House is